Cappy Cabbage ASMR for you guys. Look, I can just give Kevin the little lid there. He's only 2 weeks old. Skip it about. Oh, sweet wampum. Poor fella.
Sure hope that lamb isn't dead.
He hasn't tasted living flesh in quite some time. Good afternoons, everybody. I just pulled this crocodile out from back here. Little fella must have escaped his little area. And he also hurt his little tooth in the process, poor fella. And here I am thinking I'm doing him a favor by putting him in this nice big tub. But realistically, I think there's a little too much water in here. This little guy has too much space because I think he's so healthy now. It's actually a good thing because for all you new viewers, this little guy was emaciated and skinny when we rescued him. Now for him to be able to jump all the way out of here, even with this lid on, is pretty impressive. It also might have something to do with this rock here, which doesn't really need to be here. But regardless, we're feeding him to Big Ounce today. Big Ounce has been eating a lot of hay lately, and although he's nice and chubby and healthy, he hasn't tasted living flesh in quite some time. And this little boy's hungry for blood. Let's go ahead and feed this crocodile to him. Just kidding, guys. Big Ounce is what's called an herbivore, which means he doesn't eat those nasty little things. But he can and will eat Patrick Bateman. Come on, Patrick Bateman. Your time has come. Time to be lunch. Oh, sweet wampum. Look how I let this man outside and he still wants to just stay in his little cage. Look, he didn't go too far from the cage. Looks like Patrick Bateman just ate a leaf. What did you eat, little man? Look, guys, Big Ounce is scared to come out and smell the flowers. Wow, nothing like seeing a little Big Ounce frolicking through a little field of flowers. Do need to be careful though, because I don't want him to swallow a bee. Looks like he just wants to go back inside. Why is Gort and Quandale eating this nasty stuff? Sure hope that isn't poisonous for him. Good morning, Gort. Get over here. I have something for you, my king. It's an entire cabbage. That's right, you guys. I got a little Cappy Cabbage ASMR for you guys today. Also, Kumala wants some, but they won't let him eat it unless they're done with it. But oh, sweet wampum. Every so often, I do like to enrich these guys by giving them weird little fruits and foods. This is a fun thing to feed them because it doesn't have too much nutrients in it and they can eat a lot of it and enjoy it. Well, it also helps them get used to me as a person with food in their hand. Wait a minute, where's Patrick Bateman? Patrick, oh.
Man's just over here nibbling on a little piece of wood.
I think I would be willing to die for this little creature. Good heavens, he's perfect. Okay, Patrick, well, if you get bored out here, we're eating cabbage inside, buddy. If you want to come inside and have some cabbage and watermelon, you're welcome to. Oh my goodness. He's only 2 weeks old, you guys. 2.5 weeks old. Whoa, pretty cool video so far, huh, guys? Sure wouldn't want your family to get eaten, would you?
Would you?
Nothing like eating a cabbage with my clappies. This might not be safe for human consumption at this point. It's a little soggy. You guys think this is still safe to eat? They're eating it either way, so if it's bad, they're gonna die. Worried about me right now. Fine if they eat it, not me though. Sometimes I just like to take bites and spit it at them like this. Kumala, Sylvester, would you guys like some? Oh, Gort, you eat your own. You got your own over here. Stop it. Stop it. I love this little fella. See, now they get to eat that. And these guys have their own to themselves. Delicious. Okay, now it's time to call Tank over here so he can scoop all the poop. Look, guys, POV, you are Tank. Hey, guys, it's me. My name's Tank, and I'm serving in the armed forces. Man, you guys, this is just 4 small capybaras. Can you imagine what capybara land Pui Pui has to do every day in that building? Oh. Precious little man. Okay, let's go check on the lamb. I'm just going to go ahead and leave Patrick Bateman here while I feed the pigs and the other animals. I also have this old corn that went bad, but it'll still be nice for the chickens and the pigs. Take a look at this, you guys. The chickens are a lot more friendly with me now because they know that I'm a food person. Look at that. See, they gonna eat that corn right off the cob. But look how beautiful everything looks in the spring, you guys. We only have a few more weeks before everything turns nasty here.
Sure hope that lamb isn't dead.
Look how nasty this little guy's face is. Just about any old food item, expired or not, pigs can palate. And I gave a few extras to Petunia. Kevin's being a lot more friendly today because they don't have any new eggs. Here you go, son. Here, yeah, sure. Here, just eat the food, not that. Check this out, guys. Isn't this epic? Look, I can just give Kevin the little lid there. He'll eat it. Pretty gangster, huh, guys? I think we could all learn a thing or two from Kevin. That was his little noise there. What do you guys think? How's about I let these fellas go in there and fight Kevin? Would you like to go into Kevin's enclosure and fight him? Would you like to go in and fight Kevin in his enclosure? Oh. Check this out. Hello, Homelander. Hey, watch this, guys. I can pick him up. Oh, sweet wampum. Look at this beautiful bird. The fact that he just lets me do that is just amazing. Oh, looks like Donald Trump and Obama are mating. Sure is a sight for sore eyes. I haven't gotten the eggs from those guys in a while. It's funny that Homelander will let me touch his neck and everything, but the emus won't. Good heavens, this is a beautiful bird. But hopefully by the time you guys see this video, the pond will be almost done. I'm actually trying to film a few videos in advance so you guys don't have to see the place when it looks nasty. But I will show the construction phase, at least a little bit of it. But for the most part, it's going to be this entire area being devoid of grass. Look at little Patrick Bateman way over there. He's looking for me. But yeah, for the whole next week, you guys, this whole place is going to be devoid of grass. We're going to have to pen the animals up. We're going to have to lock them away because there's going to be a lot of heavy machinery digging here and then laying rocks down. But how's about one more time for old time's sake? We'll all head on down to the comments and say, wow, Uncle Ben, that sure is a nice green pond for St. Patrick's Day. I can't believe you dyed it with that great green coloration for St. Patrick's Day. How about you all go to the comments and say, wow, Uncle Ben, that sure is a really nice high quality pond with great green dye and not algae that you're Okay, but take one good long last look, you guys. This is the property before we renovate everything back here. So I'm gonna speed run getting those goose eggs and then we're gonna incubate them. Oh, excuse me. Ow, ooh, touching the jagger bushes. Sure are quite a lot of jagger bushes in here. The mama geese are not good incubators at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take these eggs and put them in my incubation room. Oh, I got a jagger right in my forehead. Oh, some beautiful, nice little goose eggs. Don't mind if I, oh, ow, ooh, ow. This one might be rotten, but things are starting to look real good here out on the farm. All of our pigeons are also doing really well in here. We're a few days closer to letting them out so they can spread their wings and fly again. But we just want to make sure that this place becomes home for them in the meantime. These chimkins are already done basically eating all their corn. And I am going to check on the lamb just to make sure he's okay because he's been laying there for a while. Hello, little friend. How are you, little man? Are you doing okay? Wow. As you guys can see, he's much healthier now, especially after I wiped all that poop off of his butt. But I'm gonna have to keep an eye on his little behind for the next couple days. Mama's obviously not doing too good of a job of cleaning him, but at least she's letting him nurse and she's not rejecting him. But she's actually doing a great job of nursing, so really glad I sheared her behind too, because that was starting to get nasty. The baby and his wife are chilling under the trampoline per usual, and each day these guys get a little bit bigger. We should be getting another male wallaby that's really old soon. We're probably gonna be getting an old blind female soon too. I'm gonna wait until the guys are done with all the construction on the pond so that we don't scare her too much whenever she gets here. But the Cappies are doing well. Patrick Bateman is getting stronger by the day. And in the next video, I'll introduce him to Poggers and Queen. But I'm gonna let the dogs get comfortable with them being outside all the time. First, because I don't want them to attack him and stress him out, even though this little fella's been raised with dogs so far. But Poggers and Queen have been fine, even though I haven't put them in a bunch of videos lately. I just have friends take care of them, or I keep them locked up whenever there's contractors here. Sometimes the dogs bother the dudes or the lawnmowers, or they'll jump out whenever they open up the gate. But for the most part, the dogs are really well behaved. And I also had them locked up for a little bit because of our new female kangaroo who gets nervous around dogs. See how she's hopping around over there trying to get an idea of what the dogs are doing? But the Cappies are not scared of the dogs at all. Matter of fact, these little ones are more scared of me than they are of the dogs. But as you can see, she is now a lot more comfortable with the dogs as long as they're on the other side of the fence. If I did let Queen and Poggers run around in there, they would just chase her around and she would just run around in circles, and that could actually kill her. Just because she hasn't been raised with dogs like the baby. This little fella does not know what it's like to be chased by a dog. Thankfully though, she's with the baby and the baby would fend her off from them if that did happen, but I keep the fence pretty high so it doesn't. But that's it for now though, guys. Thanks so much for watching my video. I love you. I appreciate you. So this one is in fact a male, as you can see. Take a look at that. That's interesting. And this egg is a little dirty, but that don't matter none, boy. I just put those right in there on the top. Also, guys, turns out Ugandan Knuckles was just fat and not pregnant. So I'm going to be rehoming her mainly because you guys have emailed me and DM'd me a million times asking for her. And because she stinks. But I do love her, and we took really good care of her for the time that she was here. Glad that at least for a little while, I can teach you all about the hedgehog. And no, I'm not scared of holding her anymore, even when she's curled up into a little spike ball of death. Oh, look at her little nose. Look at her precious little nose. Goodness, look at this perfect little creature.
Whoa, is that hit YouTuber and artist Disselin Weasel with his brand new tank?
New Tupac is doing very, very well. She's a little bit messy now because she's learning to eat solid food. I keep a nasty little plate of solid foods mixed with milk in here, and she always just sits in it. Bro is not as heavy as I thought he was. He's about 400 grams still. Last time I just weighed him after he ate a ton. But every night, Patrick Bateman just goes right back into his little corner here to sleep. Now that I have this weighted blanket on here, Gustavo Fring can't escape. And he looks like he's a lot more comfortable in here with this cover. That's it for now, though, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh, almost forgot to tell you. Indian bullfrog.